I have caught the micro traveler's notebook fever that was brought about from watching Luisa and Bona's videos here on YouTube, and I will link those down below. I didn't really follow anybody's tutorial except Bona's closure for... I thought that was such a cute idea. She's such a little smarty pants to think of that. So I did use that. This started out with me using the Eileen Hull Sizzix Passport Die Journal. The Passport Die book. And I was going to use that as a journal. I have her big journal, her new journal die, the really big extra long die. I have that one, and I've actually made a journal out of it, but I'm using it for, I'm going to be using it for an art journal instead of a planner. So, but I did like Luisa's idea of having these little books in her bag to carry, because I am constantly writing notes on little post-it notes and, you know, attaching those to different things. I don't carry a big handbag, but I do carry a crossbody bag, and this is the perfect size to fit in it. So I decided to make one. And like I said, I started out using the Passport, I'm having a hard time saying that, Passport Book Die by Eileen Hull, Sizzix, and I started out cutting using that, and it didn't work out for me, so I basically just said screw it, and I got my inserts that I was using, and I cut those out, and then I cut out my piece of paper just to match it. So this is just me free-forming it just to fit my inserts that I was going to use. So I used the new Hobby Lobby Paper Studio pink passport paper, so all that paper is in here. I did laminate a sheet for my cover, and I did use Bona's idea for using my little band closure here, and I really think that's so cute. And I did just make myself a little dangle charm here. This is a ready-made tassel that I picked up from Tuesday Morning in the tassel bag. And the rest of these are just some beads that I wire wrapped. So I just wire wrapped a bunch just to kind of match the, you know, colors in this. I did take some pom-poms, and I did wire wrap some little, and then some even really teeny tiny ones. These were so hard to get a head pin through. But I did use these little teeny tiny pom-poms from Hobby Lobby for, you know, these right here. I used, because Prima Marketing has some charm dangles, planner dangles that have these little pom-poms hanging off of them. That's where I got my inspiration, because I thought they were so cute. So I kind of wanted to do that on my own. And then I used this size, again from Hobby Lobby, and I used that one right there. Right there. So, and then I just kind of hung everything off a piece of chain, and then this little lobster clasp that's like a keychain clasp. So I did use the Eileen Hull method on her passport book for making my spine with the 3 holes, and I threaded it just like you would any kind of traveler's notebook. And I did use one of the cutouts from the pink passport, and I did use some stickles just to kind of give it a little bit of extra dimension there. And I did back this paper with another piece of paper from the pad, and then ran it through my through my laminator. So I really like the way that this turned out. I think it's really stinking cute. Now the idea that I used for Luisa, from Luisa, is she had given the website for these free printables. You do have to sign up for the like her blog. This isn't Luisa's blog. This is another person's blog. And you get these free printables. I'll try to remember to post that down below as well. All you have to do is send the email, and then you get free access to her site for doing these printables. So I did, I had this little sparkly pom-pom paper clip that matched really well, so I already had that one made, so I just kind of threw it in here. All my inserts, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, there's 5 signatures in here, and I did the same thing on the inside, only I just kind of scaled it a little bit smaller as far as laminating, because when you put the bands on your papers, I find that it's like bending the paper too much. So I decided I wanted to laminate each section of my signatures, so the cover page. So that's what I did. So, and again, I used front and back because this is just single-sided paper. So I did back it with a coordinating paper from the pad, and then ran it through my laminator. And then I just did these printouts. They're little daily planner. I'm not using this for a planner, just for when I go out about town and need to get some things done. This is where I'll jot down that kind of stuff. And then, so I have 2 sections. And then I did like Luisa's idea for using the, what are these? I used, actually these I used the baseball pocket. People use them for pocket letters. I used that and wrapped it around this little signature here. So there's the back side of it. So I can put like extra credit cards that aren't in my phone case, because a lot of my credit cards won't fit in my phone case. So those will go in here when I'm out shopping. So I like that idea of Luisa's. And then I also liked her idea, if I can get to it. Hello. And that was another one of the papers. So cute. But I did like her idea of using those cute little composition books from the Dollar Tree. So I just tore the cover off though, and it does take the string with it. So I didn't even bother to staple it. I just, I wound up just, putting it in here, and it's just bound together with the band. So, and I did use just stringing cord that I have. So I like how that turned out too. Super cute. And so there's that signature. But anyway, so that was one of the ideas that I took from Luisa as well, was using the composition notebook, so I didn't have to worry, about making my own paper. And I like how it's the rounded corners, because I did that with all these pages too. I rounded the corners first and then ran it through the laminator. And then I just have a little binder clip in here that has this pen that I got from Target, I believe, from the dollar spot at Target, and it's perfect because it's a really good size it's not a full-size pen, but it's also not one of the really short ones, because I don't like writing with those. I have to have I have big hands, so I like to have a big pen, a bigger pen. So I just have it on a binder clip and stuck in here, and it is just bound to the little page here. So there's that. So I have 3 of these little booklets back here at the back for writing notes or lists of things that I want to get. And that is it. There's the back of that. And I didn't put any pockets on the inside of this. I'm having a hard time getting things to stick. So I decided I was not going to do, on the lamination, I'm having a hard time getting things to stick. So I just decided not to have pockets in this one. So that's it. So I just wanted to do a quick share of what I've been doing, and I haven't had too much time to craft, but I did, have been working. So I've been working on this for like a month, because I've just been doing little bits here and there. Because, like I said, it's just between work and my social life. I just don't really have too much time for crafting these days. But anyway, so there's that share, you guys. If you have any questions, just leave a comment down below, and I will respond eventually. All right, you guys. Bye.